Hi, friends through adoption. This is Sherry Eldridge, your friend on the journey. Today, we're going to talk about chapters 3 and 4, but we're going to center on special needs of the adopted child. There's a couple things that we adoptees would like you to know, if you don't mind that I tell you these things. We don't want to have pity that we have special needs. We don't want to have you coddle us, or you may sense our special needs and want to overprotect us or overindulge us. That's a very big trap for adoptive parents. Also, one other thing is that we don't want you to get real sentimental about us, and say, oh, my precious little so-and-so, and then you don't say that about my bio siblings. So just to let you know, but there should be no false guilt for you parents. You should feel not responsible for the loss. It's nobody's fault. It's all part of the big picture of adoption. And so what do I mean by special needs of the adoptee? Well, I think of them as emotional vulnerabilities, or not even a weakness, but a vulnerability. Like, we are very susceptible to feeling rejected by others. We can read rejection into an unanswered phone call or an unanswered email, you name it. I mean, somebody turns their back, and if we're in the wrong mood, we can interpret that as rejection. We have self-esteem issues. Some of us have no self-esteem whatsoever, and that really hurts. Many of us don't have a purpose in life. We just kind of ramble all over the place and don't know where we belong. That's another thing. We feel like a square peg trying to fit in a round hole. So those are some of the special needs. Now, should we feel sorry for ourselves, and should parents talk to us about this? Absolutely. You should study your child. You should see where the vulnerabilities are. And when you share the vulnerabilities with your child, you will be surprised, because your child will feel understood, perhaps for the first time in her life. And so you want to openly discuss these vulnerabilities. And I've got a story that I want you to share with your children about special needs. It's about Noah Galloway. He's a Vietnam vet, and he is a double amputee. He has no arms whatsoever. And so they looked at him and they said, oh, this, how is he ever going to do this? And they offered him a prosthetic arm. They thought at least if he has one arm, he'll do better. And then they offered him one with sensors, and he said, no, I will have no part of that. And this Vietnam vet did a performance that you would not believe. And afterwards, the judges said, this is miraculous what this guy has done. And so tell this to your child, and they will be able to see that they don't need to be afraid of special needs or ashamed of special needs. We don't have to be ashamed of that, because there's nothing wrong with us. We've just been through the war like Noah. We've lost our first family. So help us learn to be strong in the vulnerable places, and we will thank you later for it.